What's going on? Oh, you got a stream of this coming up tonight at 8:10. Friday Special Madness Open Discussion. I don't know what I think I'm going to talk about a few things what I'm seeing lately. So I did an after stream yesterday. A discussion I'm meaning to watch. Yesterday I got caught up on my 11-hour live. That 11-hour live stream, that sounded excellent, man. That lasted, and I cut the stream off during we had that conversation, and I think the general all that, but it was so quick when we stayed on the panel, and I believe 11 hours, it was off air, and we billed afterwards. But DeAndre made a stream, him being petty, right? And it was a stream that I did was probably, I saw the whole conversation. I was there, I was listening while I was at the store, and I was trying to find some stuff, and I saw some gear. I mean, I was in Target the other day. I saw some microphones pushed to the side over there, and I was looking at what they had, like USBs, and I saw a blue Vivian Yeti Nano they had over there. They had the blackout, the regular one, and they also had the snow. They had all of them. They had my Hyper Quadcast that I bought, that Super Target that I got from August. I'm using, and a lot of other stuff. And then I saw some noise canceling headphones that cost $80, and I don't know if it's Sony or something, but it's noise canceling. It's like premium. Costs like $80. I might pick it up. But yeah, yesterday we did an after stream. It was probably um, we talked about a lot of things over at DeAndre's, and he broke it down a few things there and there. And then come to find out, I was just like, he was talking about the issues, what's going on in these spaces and things like that. So we expound on it, and then I did an after stream. At first, I'll tell you this: yesterday I didn't want to do the after stream, to be honest with you, but I decided I got caught up with things in the background. So, and I was a little pissed yesterday. So I said, you know what? Let me do one, fire one up off the fly. So I know well, it's a bunch of haters in the right now, but that's okay. But anyways, but to come to find out, when I did that stream, I was just off it. But I was off it. And when I did it for 2 hours, I was like, I realized I wasn't gonna go over. And then my man fell asleep on the panel. So, hey, this is a good stream. I mean, we had Jay Sean, we had everybody. That stream, y'all should check it out. And I just broke it down. But for me, when I did that stream, I was just like, just going in and just being petty. The pettiness continues. We did it for 2 hours. He fell asleep, whatever, and all that. But he had 3 hours of pettiness. I mean, I was talking my ish too. But I'm gonna say it like this: why is the hate? I mean, I took the Dark History Bill, and they was trying to put me in the algorithm already. I had to reward it, so I'm still gonna do it next Wednesday. That's the last of the series of that website. I might be talking something different Wednesday in the ideology. What's going on, Simply Neat? Um, I'm decided to talk about probably something different. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about Wednesday wise. I might make a summary. I might make a summary of what's going on and just keep it going. So I'm just keeping it as it is. So yeah, I might talk something different. I might talk into the gear stuff. That's what I'm gonna start doing because gear stuff is important. So when I start getting into that again, I'm gonna probably do the ribbon microphone series again. Talk about the history of ribbons and broadcasting. What's going on third? But yeah, that stream I did yesterday. It was on the day stream. I felt like to need to do an after stream because I felt like I want to do it for DeAndre because I never did one for him. So he's been loyal to me. So the reason I probably did it, I said, you know what, let me have a conversation with Jay Sean. It helped me a long way. And the reason it helped me the long way, I got more focus, and I ain't wrote nothing down because after streams, my after streams is usually short. It's usually um 2 to 3 to 4 hours consistently. Because I think this is it, but it's worth it. What's going on, General? Salute. And I'm just saying, like, I felt like that was needed and the conversation was needed. And I think being BMT, we finally talked on a full panel and he had to dip him. And shouts out to Educate Areas. He was a cool dude from over DeAndre. So I got a little bit of everybody, man. I had like 31 in the box in the chat and I saw it go up and down. So, got some good views. But that stream was good too. And shouts out to what's her name? She shouted me out last night. Her name was Sincerely Yours, Nadia. Shouts out to her. She be skywatching my stuff. So I see. Appreciate it though. I mean, that gets me some, follows. I got some subscribers. I mean, my channel's in the algorithm is growing. It's booming. So numbers is going up on that. So I'm scratching my head. Like at first I wasn't in that. But I guess the shares came out and then people start watching my shit. What's going on, Degenerate? Salute, man. But yeah, I will say it like this. We talked about a little bit of everything, what's going on, what's going to happen, who's putting people batteries in the back. And I think we discussed that over at Rashawn's. Rashawn may do a stream later. I can't hop on his panel or anybody's panel because I'm focused on my stream because I got to know what I'm talking about. I'm doing this preview to what I'm going to talk about. It's going to be it's like I see the what's really good stream. We talked about the 8-hour stream we did. I might want to play the after stream of DeAndre, but the 8-hour stream, I'm just going to use that another time. I'm not going to use it on my streams. So since it's 8 hours, me and name it, that's true. That's something I did. I can watch that for myself. I'm not going to show that on the stream. Because Friday System, I want to point out something, what I saw we did on this stream. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to play it. And I can speed up the time because I know everybody's going to go around 7. But it's at 8:10. So I might start playing it and notice. And I want y'all to notice what I saw in contrast in the conversation. So it's pretty much clear what I'm kind of doing. Just get my thoughts out. So yeah, might write something down and find out what I need to do to write it. So I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this stream. But the after stream, yeah, we was a little petty and things like that. So yeah, it got a little petty. But I don't know. I was thinking about the 2-hour stream. I ain't gonna watch the whole 2 hours. Just gonna dip it and skim past certain points what we talked about. And yeah, y'all can watch it for yourselves if you haven't watched it. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a good stream. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. I'm curious. I might use the 8-hour stream, but Oh, good morning, UD. Salute. So yeah, man. I was looking at the stream. I was like, I gotta have something on my mind. So we'll see something in Friday, Special Madness, and I might pull up certain things. So what I've noticed, and that's when the numbers started jumping. So I was looking at the chat, and I was gonna look at what they were saying because it was a whole nother conversation while I was doing that stream too. So yeah, everybody's on it, but you know what I mean. When the Friday Special Madness comes, it comes and goes. So I'm not really worried about what's going on because Everything was discussed. Every stream I've been doing. I've been knocking streams left and right, man. Left and right. So yeah, it's kind of a little cool outside. It's in the 50s. So we're doing our thing. And believe it or not, when I did that stream, yeah, we was a little petty. We was talking our ish, and people's gonna talk about the comments because I know people what's going on. What's going on, Mike? And I'm just saying, like, yeah, it had to happen. Now, if you, in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, watch DeAndre's stream of being petty. I did it, and I'm just saying, like, if you watch his stream, the conversation, yeah, I threw some shots, being paid to others, even on my 2 hour after stream over DeAndre's to continue on. So, yeah, it was throwing shots, but yeah, just go watch his stream. It's in my community tab with the Skeletor, and then watch. I'll say, well, I'll show you after stream. The ones that missed it, they can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna point out something, and I don't know if I'm gonna watch it later to see what I see, because the 8 hour one I can watch that for the weekend. The one I did with Namer and a few others, I think Mike V and others. So yeah, y'all, I want to know what I saw the after stream because I want to talk about some things that what BMT said because I spoke on a few things. So I'm trying to see where everybody's heads at in the moment because I feel like we could use this opportunity to whatever. Jay Sean came and spoke his piece. Everybody spoke their piece. So me looking at the preview, what I'm going to talk about, I'll lay out a few things, and I might have to lay it out further. And to me, that I think that's a 2 hour stream. I can watch that and then watch it again. Just use it as reference to what I saw. And yeah, it's like the wake up call. We explain a lot of stuff. So the stream where I got, it's gonna make sense. So Friday Special Madness, what we learned is accountability. We talked about certain things, and we talked about like how we're gonna be more responsible. But so one thing I can say about that stream, see, I haven't watched it. I did watch the 11 hour one last night, and that was kind of wild too. Islam did a great job. We cut that thing off and talked afterwards. But yeah, I saw what she was trying to do. But shouts out to her. But I understand she's trying to look for cover. So whatever's going on over there, we already know. But then when I say, uh, what you call it, Islam stream, I was on Islam stream. You watch Islam's recent stream, went to his comment, I was on that stream. I'll tell you why. All the times he pulled up on me, I pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to show respect. So he has a great channel, and like it's entertaining and fun. I told him keep doing your thing. Had the last word because I know he had to shut it down because I don't think he does a lot of long live streams like he used to. He's kind of fall back, and I mean I don't either because I've been on a lot of live streams over at Kudas, certain people's, and that's about it. That's been on the tail end of it. I've seen it all, man. I've seen a lot of long live streams myself in the chat, but for me, it builds up a lot of conversation. But yeah, I've been on streams like that prior and privy to. But I will say it like this: the reason I'm doing these on mine is kind of like from last year because I know everybody's gonna be stuck at home. Probably I won't say next month, but the next one after, because you already see people sticking at home right now and not going outside as much. I mean, it's a couple people going outside. It's cold, but they're being prepared. People's preparing for winter. And yeah, we ain't in winter yet. Winter's a long way off. That's in December because we ain't got the daylight savings time. That's next month. That's on the 7th, and we're good. We're gonna have extra sleep hours. I ain't gonna do that much content like in November. Mine's gonna be self live stream, so And she said, "Good morning, good morning, Nadia." But yeah, it's just like I'm not worried about anything else. So I felt like doing a stream like this, it's like a preview of what I'm talking about. And we had a good conversation on the what you call it with Dre. I mean, yeah, we were being petty, we was being assholes, we was being villains, and he asked me an idea about the villain shit. Might play half of it and just, stop from where the conversation is and things like that. Might pause it and start the stream that way and get a preview of it because people ain't seen it yet. So for me, I'm just doing this for like, just for purposes of content and try to see what I can do with it. Because live stream, you just talk to your audience. And what I've noticed every time I was a panel host or host of the audience, because I used to be a panelist last year and I used to do pre-records, and I felt like that's needed. And when I came back to YouTube, actually doing content again, that was this year, and I did pre-records in January and February, or early winter this year. And then now winter of the tail end of the year, that's when it's gonna come. I'll do some more now. Should have did this last year, but I kind of regret because I was moving around doing things like that. Because 2020 was a wash. I was a wash year. That was something I was too stuck on politics too much. I was focused on the wrong shit. It mattered at the time, but then didn't matter at first because my state is dealing with the election next year. That's what I'm focused on next year. Next year, I'm kind of focused on those things on the line. Ain't that much to talk about on doing content. So I'm trying to see what goes. Because my streams is periodically like that. You know what I mean? It's whatever. Next year's whatever. Because I don't know how next year's going to be because I ain't thinking about it. Because I'll do some streams, don't get me wrong. Ain't that much. But if I have to fire one up, I can do one. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a panel, is a place I can do that. I'll do one. So I keep it a buck over here. And I schedule my shit. But it makes you pump content. Yeah. When you get extra grill like that, yeah, your presentation gets good and gets better. Eventually I'll see. Eventually I'll see. What's going on? MTGV, Miss V. Check out her channel. But yeah, I was like saying for me, in so many words, I'm not even worried about what the stream topic is gonna be, but I might break it. I might break it down and see that what I saw in that after stream and the conversation and just see what BMT was talking about, things like that. Talk about his situation I saw last Saturday and Sunday. Because Saturday he was consistent, did a great job. And that's just something that I enjoy, man. That guy stood on the square and those white boys just came at him sideways. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm not surprised with that. So yeah. But for me, I'm just like, I'm not even worried about it. I think Cerulean made some great points yesterday. Him and Jay Sean did. So it's like I got half of the original Black Orderman. Of course, DeAndre he's been frequenting my channel since all the months before I got Cerulean and whoever. I've been talking to Jay Shine over at the Black Brain Trust last year. Yeah, we can talk about the Mazunga incident. We can talk about the coalition, a lot of shit. Now he's got time this winter. That's what I heard. He got time this winter. So yeah, I'm gonna make my bones this winter. I don't know what type of streams I'm gonna make. I'll see. I may do a lot of streams in December. I'll say that. But November, not so much. I might do them periodically. I might do open discussions. But the Wednesday streams, I don't know what they're gonna be about. Because I gotta talk some history a little bit. That's what my channel's based off on, and get away from the dark history series. It's good because I already done enough. It's no need, information wise. And I could talk about, yes, last in the series. The last one I'm gonna do is Mesoamerican. I'm good on that one. After that, I'm done. And I call it the Wednesday challenge and things like that. But yeah, I might talk about the ideologies on Wednesday, the history of the ideologies. I might do liberalism part one. It's a history series. I'll make a playlist. I'll ask some questions. Then the next one after that, it's a two-part series on that one. The next one's gonna be libertarianism. Is it needed? Um, I gotta go to my philosophy bag. I talk a little philosophy on the channel too, so I gotta pick some content I can talk about on Wednesdays because Wednesdays is gonna matter at this point. So once you got Wednesday, you're building your content. So I do a lot of Wednesday streams because nobody streams on Wednesdays. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I own Wednesdays, but Sunday streams is usually that's going to continue. That's going to continue because Sunday I can get a head start what the week is going to be because Sunday you can talk about a lot of different things and then go on to the next day. Because I don't do a lot of Monday, Tuesday streams if you notice because a lot of people be streaming Mondays and Tuesdays. Thursday streams is my favorite. Just Thursday talk. We can talk about a lot of shit until we get to Friday. Because Friday streams, I don't do enough Friday Madness. I start out like this because Fridays is one of them days to the weekend. You just chill and do whatever. Because Friday you can just get your last day to the 7th day. So Saturday streams, I did some Saturday streams before. The only problem is everybody streams at the same time. I had an issue with that, and I said that ain't gonna work for me. Because Saturday streams is not for me. It's not for me. I kind of cut that out and said, fuck it. I don't want no Saturday streams. I don't want it. And I decided to do Sunday because nobody's going to stream on Sundays. I mean, they do, but 9 out of 10, they don't. Depends on if it's a hot topic. If it's not a hot topic next month, it's good. But I don't follow the Mansfield like that. I just don't. Let's go on, Jay Sean. Salute, bro. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, man. But that discussion yesterday, I got to watch that again. I gotta watch that again because that was a good discussion. Because I don't care about the likes and dislike ratio. I just want to see. Let's go on RPA. I got to see what this discussion was about. I'm gonna do some presentation. I'm gonna write something about what I saw. I might have to watch it again, then watch it again, and try to bring it tonight. See what I saw and just kind of pause it. And because I'm gonna be doing a lot of moving around today, and I'll say in the stream tonight, I'm just gonna write the presentation out. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, here's what we're gonna talk about. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm making my bones this winter, man. Got to. Because I ain't got no choice at the moment. Because yeah. Because I would say this next month, it's not really that viable because I can do these. All it ain't super cold, I can do these and get some gloves and be out here with my spick and I can scroll down and talk to y'all. I can do these shits. This is nothing. This right here is nothing. I can do this at the heart of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk about these self live streams and talk about real topics, you can just talk to the audience and just go like that. And that's how I started out. I started out like this, cammed up. It's even better on the phone. I'm on a cell phone. I ain't got my mics with me because I ain't got no lavalier to talk to y'all like Cuda. That'd be nice. That's a whole nother story. In the camera. Next thing, if I get a camera, I can stand there and talk and have a paper and just talk to y'all. Just put it in my pocket. Just do that. But yeah, man. But that stream was awesome. I mean, shouts out to DeAndre and everybody that came through. BMT and all them guys. From BMT, got to learn a lesson. Never trust these white folks on the internet. Because the last time I trust somebody like that, I was early 2000, I would say 8 or 9, around that range. I had to cut them off. before I switched to the Hebrew shit back in 2011. Lost my first channel for some. I know y'all hear the story. The ones in here rocking with me the longest over some political shit. Yeah, I was in that conspiracy realm, just like what's his name. Uh, Cerulean said he was part of Sons of Liberty. You know, us, them. You know what they did? They decimated us in 2012. They did it in March. But the ones that did us, me, and Wacky Dirty was a bunch of niggas. They used Asian memes to fuck us over. And we went to a website, try to, accommodate us, right? And I think me and Elder Young One didn't work out. I tried Daily Motion. I'm still on Daily Motion. It still didn't work out. You only do 60-minute streams. Not streams, but pre-records, as long as you can get. So I was on Daily Motion for a while. Liked it for a whole month in March. I kept it. And then I went back to YouTube on April 18th because I was kind of pissed at the time. I was young. You got to remember, I was in my early 20s. So now, coming back from this channel, I did not have 1,000. Repeat, I did not have 1,000 subscribers at the time. I was up out of there. And I started growing back. The ones that knew me from my last channel came with me. So I had a Hebrew sector that I came out of. And then over time, I switched to the Moorish topics because I was in the so-called conscious community online. I was debating. I was a contrarian. So basically, I come from that. And then I fell into the Manosphere 1.0, actually doing content on real shit. I wasn't talking about women and stuff. I fell into it the whole year. Yes, I was subscribed to Wacky World Old at the time. I was listening to, I'll say Red Pill, Manosphere, original Red Pill content. So I dived into it. And what I saw yesterday when I was hosting, it was the same thing. But one thing I can say, I was a part of that for 3 years. And the last time I did that, my content grew. Subscribers, all that. Hard work. Views went up. Then when I took that hiatus, oh yeah, I started getting a different audience from the conscious community. That's half of my audience. I'm gonna tell you this. Half of those subscribers that you see is half of my audience. I come from that sector, in the mix of the Hebrew sector. That's my audience. Then the other audience is what your current X manosphere / current and X, whatever we got now. That's from live streams. The other part of pre-records came from that community. That a third of that is that sector over there. So I can easily transmit back anytime and don't even give a fuck. But doing this with the guys like Wacky, that's a different story. So I took a hiatus, like I'll say 2015, doing content. I'll say all the way through 2019. Well, actually 2020, because I didn't do content then that next year because I was in the audience, but I was a panelist. This year I came back out of 6-year hiatus, start doing these. I did pre-records on the phone. Then I did self live streams in April because March I had my problems with certain individuals and that was it. Disagreements and shit like that, silly shit. I got into that weak ass game versus non-game argument. To me, it's stupid. It's all designed so the women can just poke you like that. That's some bullshit I was on, and I admit that. Yes, I said some rough petty jokes, but it's just I fell into that by accident. To choose a side bullshit, right? I had to cut that off. I said I'm done with that. I was done with that in March. Hold a grudge probably each month. Start throwing shots. I admit that because I stand on my fucking pettiness. But I will say that April I started doing live streams. Let me tell you a secret. Doing self live streams is a lot easier than doing panel streams. Self live streams, what I realized the numbers, what the people do. It took time. I'll tell you a secret. It took time. That April from May, when I started doing panel streams, my first panel stream was 23 minutes. Next one was an hour. I upgraded my stream yards and things like that. Each month, like I'll say May was pretty good. It was around my birthday and all that stuff. May was pretty good. I was doing streams, but see, I didn't have the gear yet. I didn't have all that. That came later. I was using headsets. I was using things like that. Coming outside, talking to you out here. And then next thing you know, what's going on, Art of New Style? Salute, brand. Peace. We was talking about content like that. So yeah, I was out here, man. And then the streams came, it grew over time. And I had less people in the chat, and that's a good thing. I was doing something. And over time, I think I did that one stream that I did. The first heavy hitter, I hate to say this, was DS1. It's an old live stream. If you look at the heavy hitters playlist, this is without the gear and everything. This is when I had DS1 on the panel. And it's called Mainstream Media is Just Trends. That's it, or something like that. But that stream he came on, and then Rashawn came on. We was talking about different subject matters and things like that. So for me, it was intriguing that he came through. That was my first heavy hitter. And the reason I'm saying this, I didn't have a mic at the time. My second heavy hitter, I called the Purple Pill Paradise. I was on that type of time, right? Talking about the pills a little bit, right? So that was Ty City. He came through, but at first it was PK Angel. Then it was Ty City. But PK Angel wanted to come and talk about the utilitarian stuff. So I was on that type of time on the philosophy. I might have to go back into that next month and stick with that and just go with it. So I stuck with that heavy hitter. And over time, did my shit, just skirted off. Then I realized something that's very valuable. I'm just like, okay, let's talk about this. But that time period in those months, I did something. But the beautiful thing about it was I took my time and just had that presentation and start talking. I'm used to these when I used to pre-record and all that. But I would say like after them, when I had that long live stream with DeAndre over at Kudas, it's called Credit, and we kind of clicked. But I seen him over at Charles, seen him over, he destroyed Annalicia with her bullshit, that feminist that Saint Descender destroyed. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. That bullshit that she was on. And he turned the whole chat room. He turned the whole chat room. This nigga turned a whole chat room against it. You know what she did? She private that shit. A feminist now. And I saw him do that. He do some wild shit like that. But shouts out to Just DeAndre, man. But yeah, we clicked over time. But he did not know I had a channel. I knew he had a channel, and I think Big J went at him with the Gray Faulkner initiative, right? He called him up. Big J didn't want to say nothing. He gave him his email. They talked about it. He was in the chat. And I think he gave me a moderation at the time. This is DeAndre, because we was cool from over Kudas, right? But he didn't know I had a channel. He didn't know I had a channel at the time. He started coming around later on. See, DeAndre came later on. My next heavy hitter was Soul and Black. If you watch that 70-hour stream, that's when he came on. And that was an after stream. I'm gonna tell you a secret. That was an after stream over at Wacky's. Wacky had an issue with Big Truck. We call him Loud Truck, right? Loud Truck pissed off Wacky. I was on the panel, on his panel that day, talking about, etiquette and things like that. I did an after stream. And I think I talked about what was going on. It's by myself. DeAndre came through. Soul and Black came through. Rashawn came through. That was like a whole panel. 4 dudes talking about real shit. 7 hours. And he was my other heavy hitter. But the last heavy hitter, my least, is DJ Kuda. He came to one who was talking about, I think it was a Thursday through or Friday Special Madness. I think it was a Friday Special Madness. He came through with his classic player talk avatar, his main avatar. Then the last one we did was an 8-hour one. It was a Thursday Thrills or something like that. He came with his significant other avatar with the feathers on with the sword, as y'all know. But shouts out to him, and shouts out to him with the share. But I look at those heavy hitters, and that's it. And then the next heavy hitter was Cerulean. Cerulean came later. He came later. Okay, he came later. This is when SKC came around. SKC came around when I did that conservatism strain. Now here's the cutoff right here. I had Soul and Black in those months, all the way from DS1, right? That was the months, and this is when I had gear later on. And then DeAndre saw me. He started coming freaking around my streams over time. Then we started getting other dudes. But the conservatism strain that you saw was a buildup of more people coming through. That strain, when I did the Barry Goldwater shit, I just did my research, different links I saved, bam, out the ballpark. But the second string that came through, see, SKC was on the first one with Mike. That was an afternoon string, by the way, too. There was 3 guys talking about real shit on that subject. Then the second time I did it was I was gonna do a part 2. I said I was gonna do a part 2. The reason I did a part 2 because I wanted to expound on part 1. Of course, same people, right? DeAndre came through, right? Nagone came through, right? Good string, excellent string. And then, of course, Sir Ism came. When they mentioned game, they just ran off the panel and started dying. But, it ended up being a conversation. That's when we had Sir Anthony. We had Shango Internal. He was on there. Let me tell you something. We got a lot of people that came through. Sir Anthony and all them other guys. And then Ism came back and we build. Put him in the heavy hitter list. Along with SKC. Another one. Once I did that, that was it from that. After that string, I kept getting them. BMT and all them other guys, he's a regular. I ain't gonna see him as a hitter. He's already a heavy hitter, so he's like, he's frequent here now. And then when I saw Cerulean came through when SKC wanted to challenge DeAndre and him in debate. That was a Thursday Thrill, I believe number 5 string. When Cerulean came through, the energy changed. And you know what I call it? The Cerulean effect. It was Cerulean outcome equals Cerulean effect. You know what I'm saying? And that came from these panels. I shared her stream. She had a great topic. It was a little controversial. You know what I'm saying? It was a little controversial with politics and the police, right? She said, you have no respect for elected officials and law enforcement. But she said, you have all the smoke for the women. That's what triggered those guys. I was studying that stream to see what the conversation was going to go. And it went good until SKC came on the panel. He changed things. He tested them. He tested intellect. What he did was he did his classic, trolling. He did a great job. It was my thesis. So I kind of orchestrate that. And then Cerulean, when he came on the panel, he got off the panel because he didn't want that conversation in front of women. 3 in a row. He came through. 3 in a row that Cerulean came through. But the 3 in a row that's SKC, he triggered those women and got emotional. It's like, he called us animals and shit. He called us animals. You know what I'm saying? They was panicking, right? Psychological damage. He knew exactly what he was doing. But after that, he understand, I got to trigger that crowd. And he got him. I studied. And the men didn't care. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't protect them. And so, yeah, man, it's just like, I'm not even worried about it. Because a lot of people get upset when that happened. That was a good series of them doing it. And shout out to Sheila E, man. She's got a great content. She's up there growing, spreading her shit around. And it's good. It's great. You know what I'm saying? And she built it up. Like, I helped her, even though she did her own thing prior to me, but I helped her extend to get her some people around. She has good content. She's doing great things. Shouts out to her. She's interviewing RPC right now. So, y'all check that out. But I'm just saying, man, when Sheila E had that series and that challenge, he came around. SKC came through. All the people that was so-called SYSBM came through her chats. I brought that feel to it. Cerulean came through later on, and I was studying those 3 strings. He finally came through, and I think Dre didn't know, like, Cerulean didn't know I didn't have a challenge, just like Dre. And I'll tell you what happened. He came through, and that's when the rest was history. Him and SKC, if y'all saw that, it was like a discussion, and SKC wanted to fucking debate. He said, we can take this to Teapot. That shit ain't gonna work. biased crowd. He did exactly said he did exactly what we said he was gonna do, and he predicted it. We on his neck right now because he can't troll us. We got him. So I'm saying I'm chess smashing him. See, he thought I was gonna fall for his little trick, but his name is catchy. I'm not mad at his name. I'm laughing at it right now because it's so fun. It's so fun to do. We're just trolling each other back and forth. It's a chess match. We just information. And shouts out to him, but he saw my pre-record, the Barbados Penny. Oh yeah, he's watching my shit now. He's scanning this shit. I got that playlist. That dark history playlist got niggas tight. They tight. They tight about that list. I don't give a fuck. They tight. The niggas is tight. They're like, argh! They tight. The niggas is tight. You know, they can't, they, you know, and it's in their mind. I mean, Cerulean's a beast. He's cerebral, man. He talks right through you. He's methodical with his shit. You know, he told me off air, 101, when I did a stream, he said, he's not a guy that talks real fast. He's just methodical with it, man. And what he does damage. A lot of people just get upset when he tries to do things to get under people's skin. And he does that. Once he's methodical with you like that, he's not trying to troll. He trolls afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I do is name flip or use something to trigger people and he just get you up out of there. And it's beautiful, man. It's just like, damn, I wish I could do something like that, but I have my own style, so I can't take his. I took his phrase dereliction. Dereliction's been around. That word has been around for years. But you use that. At least they're more reasonable, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say like in a sense. I just took it to piss niggas off. I'm just dropping a bomb and get the fuck up out of there. I'm gonna start doing that. And then he said, beyond dereliction, what do you call them? Insurgents? Yeah, that shit's real, man. After that, I start getting an audience now. See, I didn't get my audience until later. A motherfucker trying to say I bought subscribers. Get out of here. I didn't have 1,000 until 2 years ago, 2019. And this is me not doing content. That's because of my pre-records. So I can do that. That's easy. All I have to do is get a proper camera, certain lighting, and same with the laptop, with the pictures that y'all see, the history stuff, I can do that again. I just got to get another Windows laptop so I can do that and a software so I can do all that shit in the camera and just boom. Eventually I will do that. But I ain't trying to focus on that now. I'm just going to focus on the stream and topics I want to talk about. Then I'm going to put it in a format. Might have to clip some streams. Might have to clip something because some of them I got to clip and just clip it or a clip thing and just take one part. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's some ideas I want to do with these streams because I can talk them into discussion and make it as an upload and piss certain niggas off. So you know, I'm cerebral with my shit, especially in the streams. But I study people. You know, I sit back and watching the cut in the chat and just see what the fuck they talking about because a lot of people they just don't know what the fuck they talking about. They don't do research. I research before I talk about things. I just go in and scan it. If there's a problem, I ask them a question, make them stand on it, put it out there, and make sure they don't get decimated. But for me, the Friday Special Madness, I'm gonna watch that 2-hour stream I did with DeAndre, see what they was talking about, go through to the basics, and just build off of that. But yeah, man, I've been knocking out streams left and right out the frame this month. This month, I will say this. Last month was a great month. Okay, August was good when I had content. Last month was a great month. And the reason I like that September month, I was doing shit. I was getting my shit off and just go out there. This month was an excellent month because the reason I like this month, I don't usually like October months, but this one's my favorite because I feel like it's probably the best content I ever did in October. I'll say it like that. And I'll say streaming wise. And the reason I'm saying is I'm enjoying the hell out of it inside. I can't, you know, the excitement doing content again just makes you do more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even worried about what's going on. So yeah. But when I was doing content, man, I would say like from that month is when you start, going up. But that month was excellent, man, because I enjoyed this month is an excellent month right now because I'm doing something that's different than everybody else. Try to build that camaraderie and try to see where we stand. And I love open discussions sometimes because that brings people in. Self live streams is another good one. Bring people in, showing yourself, not hide behind just an avatar. Now I can do that on my panel streams, but what's the point? You already know what I look like, so it's no secret. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I ain't with that bullshit. That ain't me. That's what y'all do. I don't do that. Everybody's different. We're not. It's no need. It's no need because some people like to play the avatar game. I get it. What's the purpose of it? I'm more mature than that. This ain't high school. We're just grown adults having a real conversation, and we move forward. You know what I'm saying? When I was a barista, I talked to a lot of people in person. Had to, no choice. Pick people's brains and shit. But yeah, we talk about everything over here. We shoot the shit and then just go on. But I can say this. Tonight, I'll probably play some bits and pieces of the stream I did with DeAndre, the after stream. See what I saw. I'm gonna watch it first for myself and watch the whole thing for 2 hours. I'll see. Cause I gotta you gotta give me some time and some context to see what's going on. So I could say much in that regard. Because I'm not gonna hop on panels today because I got to stream for myself. You know what I'm saying? I got to stream for myself tonight, and I just like, Friday's it. The Friday Special Madness. The Friday Special Madness is here to stay this month. Next month, I will bring back Thursday Thrills, like I always say. I'll bring those back, and I'll do a Friday Special Madness probably the end of the month. We'll see. Because I'm switching them out. You know what I'm saying? Those are discussions I will. But the Sunday streams, they're gonna be a little different. I've done a lot of Sunday chills. I did 10. I will do 10 Sunday stream chills. I done did it. That's a Sunday thing. But the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be in the afternoon. Um, I'm gonna call this next playlist the afternoon Sunday. Uh, I'll call it the afternoon Sunday madness. I'm gonna call it ASM. ASM. I'm gonna call it ASMs. I'm called ASM Part 1, ASM Part 2, but it's on Sunday. Yeah. They're going to be in the afternoon. They ain't going to be much, but they're going to be in the afternoon. Because you get a feel what I'm going to talk about next month. Because since we're going to be inside November, they're going to be in the afternoon. Because that way I get to talk to y'all a little longer. And I ain't going to be talking that long if people's got other streams prior to that. But the winter is going to be fun. It's only on Sundays. Because most of them ain't going to be long anyway. Because if they become long and if people's tired of the same thing, I'm here. I keep it. And then sometimes I'll kill the stream like that. Depends on what I'm going to do. I usually do them at nighttime to the next day. Those are Sunday chills. So, yeah, Friday is one of the days, man. So, people's leaving the room. I mean, shouts out to everybody, man. Simply Nick, Third, the General, UD, known as the first #1 grinder real talk. Sincerely yours, Nadia. Shouts out to you for last night for a shout out. Yeah, of course, Mike V, MTGV TV, aka Miss V. Shouts out to you. Who else? Trinity Time Trials, Trinity. Yeah, Neat. RPA, Jay Shine, and also who else? Oh, okay, Pepe, what's going on, man? All the new style, yeah. Everybody, appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's just a little update on what I'm gonna talk to about tonight, and I'm just gonna check that stream out because what I'm gonna learn about that stream, I'm just gonna build off that. So after that, appreciate that everybody came through. I mean, yes, it's over the 50 mark. I'm gonna cut this short. So yeah, please come through. Might talk about some things a little different and see where this is gonna go because I don't see what the conversation is gonna go Friday because Friday is gonna be one of them nights. I can feel it, the madness in the air. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. So with that, I want to say peace.